What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Utep Miners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Really good pickup on 2nd down there, leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass, it's Watson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Utep's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think just...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Utep. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for room. It's Porter. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tempo and overdrive. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, Niners. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's O'Neal. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Open space at the 25. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now the play fake. He caught it. Elevates over his man.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Miners are threatening on first and goal. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Utep! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's caught. It's Black. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Watson. He's in open space downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Utep has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Quarterback on the keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got a man. It's Davis. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quick pass on the jet motion. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Watson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right on the money. Touchdown, Miners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Watson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Holds it in. It's Black. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. On target. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Looking to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Coming out with it, it's O'Neal. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Now adjusting. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Nelson. With the catch, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll set up to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Utep! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
41, Sam Houston, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fakes to grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, you were already 2 for 2, and now you're 3 for 3. So offensively, this is just a day that ends in Y. It's another day at the office, continuing to go for it on 4th down. And guess what? Continuing to have success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Try and play action. Grab near the marker. It's Odo. Touchdown, Utep. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
To the air, it's Watson. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Lining up to convert third down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes. Quick step and go. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't connect on his first throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100-yard.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and getting the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows if he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter, you know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Fires to the big fella. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Turning it on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one. Fresh set of downs. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. 414 satellite. 414 satellite. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
7.